Here we go. Cool. Woken first, Hellhorn second, Cheap Trick for spells cost -1, and Permadeath. Your minions die when they die. Great Trader will devour our spells. What do you do? Should we all suffer through this? Pray for some consume removal? Yeah, I guess. You play and win, that's what you do. Reroll, yeah. Get one spell, remove consume, and spam it. I mean, you can spam one spell consistently, but like, what spell consumes and deals a bunch of damage to the front enemy unit? Like, you'd still only be able to play it once a turn. You need like you need a large complement of spells for this to work. Yeah, it actually won't be any fun doing that one. I'm gonna set the exact same stuff again, but without that as the leader. It's clone challenge. Charge of Death Nervous. Actually, before I change the thing for it, I'm gonna see if it devours spells again. 1 and 3. Tempers the strength of your units. Never mind, this one's good. And in fact, you get some good cards to start with. All of those are gonna cost 0. Ooh, baby, this is gonna be way more fun. I'm glad I did this. Charger, Death Nervous. Alright. Got it. Exclamation mark challenge in chat will give you the information. Okay. Extreme hours. Let's see how this one goes. Just casually, I think there's something interesting might happen here. Do I just sack a train steward here? In sacking a train steward, I took 6 damage. Ryan. No flawless fight for me, I guess. Sack another train steward. I don't want them in the deck. With the cheap spells, we should be okay without having them in the deck, especially with 2 of them being spikes. What? Confinement has reduced people's movement so much that the Earth has a surprising drop in seismic activity? Alright, well then let's just keep it going. I'm down? Who else is down? Just Confinement 2020, let's go. I mean, to be fair, I was already kind of doing that, but still, let's imagine it was a new thing. Literally, I just went outside to check the mail and nothing else in the past few days. Yeah, I think I took the bins out 5 days ago. And then save that. Oh, and one small shopping trip. One large shopping trip for more supplies. Save those 2. I think I've been inside 2 months now? Month and a half, 2 months, around there. Love rat streams, kids chat is so wholesome. That's on them. I'm extremely, extremely grateful to have that as well. Silly, thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to Mr. Mod. Much appreciated. Mr. Mod, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Alright. And Snare will at least draw another card. Wildwood Custodian actually seems more important to me. Yeah, get back to my spikes more commonly. I don't want any of these. So already officially meaningless. I have 1 channeler. That's it. How late am I? 3 hours and 8 minutes, but there's still an hour left. Forge your spells to gain new powers, gain an working unit, or... That's a unit. Yeah, I know what it is. Remove consume. No, permafrost. It's permafrost. I would love to remove consume here. Does the champ not remove? Yeah, no, the champ doesn't remove in permadeath. It's just any non-champion unit. Yeah, I'm gonna remove happily pretty much anything that's not those thorns right now. I'm just increasing the consistency of my draw at this point. I'll also remove 1 restore extra because I have the 2 fortifiers. Well, that's interesting. Do I do that? She needs a golden frame. Yeah, can she get a golden frame in challenge mode though? You have the relic for it. I do. You're right, I do. All right, let's try and make a Vine Bomb run. She and the Shard Channeler can both hide behind my unit in the top line. It'll be completely fine. Neither of them deals damage, so they won't take any damage to the spikes. This is also completely fine. I think all multiplayer has stuff, has no achievements and unlocks and all content is pretty, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Keep on sharpening. And get the Custodian out. Beautiful. What should I start with? I mean, this enemy's not going to attack, so I actually have to kill it myself. I have to restore to actually get that kill as well. Beautiful. What I really want now is Sigiled Steel. Whenever you play 3 cards in a single turn, draw... the first time you play 3 cards in a single turn, rather, draw pretty much everything you would ever want. Draw what? Draw what? Draw 3 cards, rather, sorry. I wonder if you can get all 3 different champ upgrades. I've tried that a couple times to get, like, both Slays on the Hornbreaker Prince and then Multi-Strike as well. I haven't found... I haven't... Absence of proof is not proof of absence, but I haven't found the ability to do it yet myself. You can set a key binding for end turn for pass. Oh, thank you. Bind keys. End turn, end turn, end turn. Unset. Just bind an E to it. E is bound to select? What? Have I ever used that? Space is free. Yeah, but space is also the biggest part of the keyboard. I would accidentally hit that a lot of the time. E is the STS one, so I'd be more common with that. I'm gonna unset select. I don't think I use select at all. Why are you talking so loud, ASMR boss? The announcement for the stream is ASMR. The stream itself doesn't have to be. Otherwise, I would absolutely shoot my voice, and I have a lot of... Ooh. Restore 10 health, draw 1. I think I want this. Piercing though, yeah, it is piercing. The idea here is that if we end up with enough cards removed from this deck with a Sentient and the Invigorating Solution in the opening hand, we might have the ability just to infinite with the Focus Growths. No, you know what? I didn't infinite for today's episode. No, we're just gonna go Spell Power without infinite. Probably not another Fortify, I'm fine. Have you seen the ASMR bank robbery skit? I have not. I have not sought out the only ASMR joke one that I've seen was ASMR it may have been Donkey Kong confronting you about your weed stash or something. I don't know. It was a way out there one. I liked it though. It's good fun. Do you have a card in the deck? I could dupe another Invigorating Solution right now. What is ASMR? Audio Sensory Meridian Response. It's the tingly feeling some people get when they listen to a thing. I don't necessarily get it myself, but... It feels like I should just dupe the Invigorating Solution. Should have looked at the Concealed Caverns first, Ryan. Might be something here you wanted to do. Never mind. I'm gonna make the Vine Mother only one size. Oh my god, I could have duped the Vine Mother after you. Dang it. I'm fine with none of these. I get it from specific music, not from people in weird ear-shaped microphones. Similar, Maxwell. I mentioned it earlier, but I get it with the song Starlings from... How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? A couple more times at least. I get it from Autonomous. Sorry, not audio, it's Autonomous. But I get it from Starlings, the Elbow song. That was the first time I realized I'm actually vulnerable to it, was that song. Wrong card. It's fine though, it'll work out. It's tiny. Nothing else really to do there. You do it with pentatonics a lot? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, especially with like the heavy bass notes. I really enjoy the music from Ruby as well. My housemates in the house that I used to live in, so this was Peak and the other housemate at the time. They would watch Ruby all the time in the main room. And it always looked, how to say this charitably, far too melodramatic for me. I think that's a charitable way to put it. I never really understood it. But then again, I don't necessarily have to. Not everything is for me. The music is really good though. I don't know if I stuck around long enough to hear the music. It eventually ended up becoming a house joke that I would just kind of leave very quickly if it ever got turned on. Zero, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Okay, I'm removing the damage shields for the sake of the sentient, by the way. Because nothing else on the top floor attacks, so the sentient has to be able to get the kill with the first spikes. The first few seasons or later seasons, I don't know which they were. That's the extent of my unfamiliarity. Okay. If we ever go up against a sweeping unit, I'm gonna lose my my Wildwood Custodian here. That was actually surprisingly close near the end. Brian C says, enjoying your Disco Elysium playthrough? So was I, Brian. The was is not, I'm no longer enjoying the game. The was is, I have finished. Unleash the Wildwood for a bunch of health? I don't think I need that. Maybe I just take the Ally of the Ancients, get more armor on the Sentient early. I think that's probably it, actually. Don't need any of this. The original creator of the show died after the second season. Right, so like the first two seasons are the seasons to watch. I saw so little of what Ryan saw in my own playthrough. Everyone is so different. I'm starting to experience that a little myself. As I mentioned to you before, I'm doing a little bit of a fascist cop at the moment, as well as like he's like a. One thing I really appreciate about the game is if you do the kind of like stupid, like the really bad, awful things that your character can do, the game admonishes you for it. Like you can get your character to be a fascist if you want, but the game will admonish you for it. I like it. I'm about halfway through the Disco Elysium videos. I find that I can't binge it. It's very heavy. Yeah, I can't record too many or couldn't record too many episodes of it in a day because it was very, very taxing. Not just on my voice, but also like, especially for heavily emotional scenes. It's like, oh, I don't know if I can be enthusiastic for another hour or two after this. Yeah, it's this way. Let's remove a restore and a torch here. I'm at work now, but I'm going to be binging the Disco series when I'm home. I'm glad to hear that, Infinity King. It's for me, it's always one of those situations where I'm like, I want people to watch any of the videos I make, obviously, like, you know, it's my job, but especially Disco Elysium, I'm like, I think I did really well, personally. Like, it's a series I'm very, very, very proud of at the moment. Yeah, we should be able to take this. Yes, we'll confirm some of your best work. There's a second confirmation outside of me. Dicey Dungeons was good for voices, though. Yeah, Dicey Dungeons, and a little before that, there was something else that I played that I also, like, was trying to get into doing a couple more voices in, that I felt prepared me very well for Disco Elysium. I'm gonna set up on the bottom floor this time. I'm not gonna be able to kill the Absolver yet, but next turn I'll have two stings, so I'll be able to kill the frontliner and the Absolver. West of yes, West of Loathing was part of it. You're right, you're right. Also, thank you for saying so, Brian C. My West of Loathing voices definitely were They were more like comedic interpretations than real. And that wasn't necessarily because, you know, I was going for that. It was more just I cannot do those accents. Especially the clowns. If I know me, I probably made the clowns... What would I have done? I probably made the clowns do the Ed Wynn voice, if I'm guessing. The same that I ended up doing for the Jester in Dicey. Don't think I watched your West of Loathing series. Might be worth a watch. Maybe. May well be. I like that game. A little sad that I didn't have the time to go back and do the DLC when it was around. Alice Therese, thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Alright, gotta keep going for the top liners. And I'll save 6 damage on my own unit here as well. Stings, those some sort of weird spikes you throw on people? Yep. You bang the nail on the head right there. You're 100% correct. If only I had spikes access earlier, like for my champion, actually. You're kidding me. This is not going to be enough. All right. This is going to be rough. Have you had a chance to do other paid voiceover work outside of YouTube? I'm not technically paid for it, but I do the introductions, which is what I call the outros, and interstitial ads for my partner's D&D podcast, which is !DNDQ if you want more information about that in chat. I perform voices on that, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a professional role. I'm very much just doing it out of love. This deck needs a lot more draw. Rip all your units though? Yeah, no, my Vine Mothers are gone. Good thing I got a Thorn Fruit now. Invigorating, I need more draw. Impish? Impish returns a draw lost to my hands. I'll take it. Life is real hard right now. Remove consume over here would be good for the sake of the invigorating. If I can remove consume from 2 of the invigoratings, then I can actually infinite. Can you fortify the pyre? Yeah, there are some ways to do it. There's a relic that gives it 8 block, right? You miss it, so I always feel like someone needs to police your use of stings. Sure, call the police. Just contact them. They're out lost at sea at the moment, so you're gonna have to contact them with some sort of a glass vessel containing your message. No, I can't think of another way to mention that. A message in a bottle? Oh, that may work. That may work. Alright, I'm gonna go with the pyre health over here, as well as please spikes. Thank you. Oh, yikes. Remove more cards from the deck. Yeah, probably get the 2 torches out at this point, to be honest. Okay, we can remove consume from one of the invigorating solutions at least. We need to remove consume from another one if we're actually going to have a good effect though. And are we relying exclusively on fortifies for health at this point? I think so. Drafting heavily into stings might kill me here. I imagine infinites will win, but the stings might lose. Enemies enter with spell shield, that's fine. It's not like I cast any spells at all. No, I only cut. I'm kidding. Mine have piercing, it's fine. Guess I'll draw 3. I'm not going to give armor first, so I'll consume that for the draw 3 and then return it. I tried to go infinite, but I'm about to die on Daedalus. Was that with a the restoring growth, the restore 10 health and draw, and then just cycling those on the regenerate? Because that seems like the most obvious way to get it done. Focus growth, yeah, but didn't cut cards fast enough. Do you think you would have had the opportunity to cut them fast enough? Very much not good enough. Yeah, I'm letting you escape. So that my life is easier when I have that sting to throw it against you. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's gonna work. I'd love to be wrong, but the problem is, like, against bosses, this will do nothing. The spikes just don't grow fast enough. At least it's fun. Yeah, damn. This is a completely different way to play the game. I like that. Those gilded wings will be FUN. Only in the air fist of fire that burns down the whole town used for uranium bomb kind of situation, because, oh, it's gonna be rough. Okay. Ouch. I think we're dead here. This feels like a rip for us. Come on. Maybe. Okay. We live. We live now. I lose my spikes on friendly units deal +2 damage per stack. I think I need that. Battering ram? Kills frontline enemy units for me. Stings is just a much weaker archetype than other archetypes. Yeah, I tend to agree, but at the same rate, I did see it early, so I kind of was obliged. Hang on, though. Hang on, though. Hang on, though. Hang on, though. Though. Hang on a second. Dupe the draws. Yeah, I'm gonna dupe the one that has the no cost 5x draw. This isn't the 5x. This is you purge something, gain a card. I don't think I want to do this. Get rid of a sting. What am I gonna get that's gonna be like way better for us? Like even like a rare card for either of the classes. What works with this build? Nothing. I think nothing. It'll give you a rare. Yeah, but what rare card for either class is going to give us? Rare Awoken would be good. So making our units quick is completely useless. The Wildwood Draw thing is also kind of useless. Do you have to take the card? As in, can you purge and then not take the card? I don't know if you can decline, actually. Rare Hellhorn gives you a chance for a big boy, but I don't want a big boy. Hey, Zach. How's it going? First time catching you on stream. Watch all YouTube videos of the game. Keep up the good work. Will do, Zach. You can't decline? Alright. Yeah, fine. I'm fine. Destroy a 4 armor. They're too small. If I destroy the 4 armor, then it's significantly worse for the battering ram's sake. The fact that I cycle around to those is useful. Maybe. There's no way I can infinite here, right? Maybe. How many cards would I have to play? 12 card deck. 1 card plays out and is on the field. 2 of them consume. Maybe. I think, maybe. I think I might have an infinite here. I don't have to do it on the same floor. It's fine. Every turn the deck size increases, so you've got to hurry. That's why all these extra invigorating solutions are going to be useful, I think. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, this will draw us back up to 10. Sting, invigorate. Sting, invigorate. Sting, invigorate. Sting, invigorate. Did it. The only problem is against bosses who don't, like they're not on the battlefield at the very start, I will have a deck that's full of stings by the time they come out. I can use 2 stings? Are you certain about that? I play 2 stings, then I draw... Yeah, no, I play 2 stings. You're right. You sure? Hang on. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. It'll work. It was just, I was wondering if there was going to be any weird shuffle mechanic that was going to deny me one of the 3 draws. Anyone else doing this in their run? Because one of the goals I have when I'm doing the challenges with y'all is to try and build the build that none of you will build. And a lot of the time that will kill me. Or you can have infinite sharpens and fortify. Oh, that is true as well. Right, let's play that out as well. I don't need it. Actually, I'm also going to consume with this one. Just going to limit down the size of the hand a little bit. This also means Thornfruit is a pretty bad artifact here. Yeah, awful. Draw an additional card per turn gets us the ability to do that sooner. Honestly, Awoken Rail Spike, because everything costs 0, Awoken Rail Spike is just get us to the amount of cards that we need. Like, this is just draw 3. Right? Guess what, Rap? You get my Twitch sub this month? It's very kind of you, Rafael. And then immediately follows through. Rafael with the, Raflet, rather. With the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy your mods in chat and welcome to the Republic. It makes RAM cost 0. Yeah, it's true. It will make RAM cost 0, and I could cycle RAM as part of my build with the Alloy of the Ancients. It's a lot of damage. And then you can infinite for burst on non-starting area bosses. Oh, okay. No, I know how this works. Okay, so we infinite on turn 1 no matter what? For armor and spikes. Because then the boss doesn't have to be on the field. That's what you all were trying to tell me before. Sorry, I'm a bit dumb. It took me a while to get it through the old noggin up here, but no, this is working. It's the most annoying infinite ever, but it works. Look, if anyone's gonna do the most annoying infinite ever, it's this guy right here. Who's got 2 thumbs and will do the most annoying infinite ever. Homeless noob? Sorry, wrong one. Zach, thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. If stings cost +1, and then I also have this saying they cost -1, will they cost energy? Because I know there's a bug in the game at the moment that if you increase the cost of stings and then reduce the cost, they still keep the higher cost because the higher cost is from a relic. Silly Pseudonym, thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to not Galdrice. Galdrice? I believe it's still 1 energy. Okay, so I don't want to go over here looking for that. But I can go over here just removing 2 cards from the deck. See you soon. Thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to Homeless Noob. Then, Homeless Noob, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. As well as Maxwell, thank you very much for the 6 bits. Alright, it's pronounced phonetically, not Galdrice. Not Galdrice. Not Galdrice. I'm gonna go with one of those. Yeah, I'm going over here for the money and the removals. Galdrice, there we go. Cool. So Shard Channeler isn't needed. And we don't need 2 copies of Fortify. In fact, we don't need 2 copies of Sharpen either. We'll get a Fortify and a Sharpen out of here, actually. Because the Shard Channeler removes itself from cycle already on play. First time each turn a friendly unit is healed, draw 1. We actually don't have any heals in this entire deck, so that doesn't do anything for us. Remove a Shard Channeler now? I mean, I can also just kill the Shard Channeler in the fight if I need to. I could remove a Sting. Yeah, it's remove a Sting. No, it's not remove a Sting. It's not remove a Sting, because if I'm fighting a boss that is visible on turn 1, then I want 2 Stings in the deck. One of them from Thornfruit, one of them from that, so that I can do it faster. If you remove a Sting, you can't do it in turn 1. I have the Thornfruit giving me a Sting on turn 1 as well. Purge all the non-needed cards. Needed. Kinda needed for the sake of the Battering Ram to be faster. Remove a Consume Draw or nothing. The Consume Draws are useful for setting us up in the first turn, so no, I'm fine. I think there's no need for both Armor and Spikes and Sting at the same time. So the Sting is there for the fights where the boss is already available on the battlefield at the very start. The Spikes and the Armor are there for when the boss isn't, because as the fight goes on, I get a bunch of Sting spells added to my deck, so I won't be able to infinite later on with Stings. Enemies enter with Spikes 4. Sounds fine to me. If the boss is on the field turn 1, you could still use the armor to kill it though. The boss is on the field turn 1, you could still use the armor to kill it though. Yeah. I mean, I could also just remove another Sting and that would be fine. Maxwell, thank you very much for the gift of 2 tier 1 subs to the community. Kakamix18 and Hawk Unleashed, enjoy your emotes in chat. Welcome to the public. Alright. Draw 3 with the Consume. Let's mark Channel around there and a Consume. Draw 3, and now we have our Infinite set up. So it's... Oh no, Spikes, now you can't attack without taking damage. You're right, Greg. I'm ruined! Sharpen, armor, draw. Sharpen, armor, draw. Sharpen. Armor. Draw. Okay, yeah, this will work. This is gonna take a while, though. I'm actually, like, more likely to kill this infinite by screwing it up myself than I am to actually get to the stats that I'm gonna need here. I can just get rid of all things, have a super OP main character, get infinite spikes and armor. You can, but that's way, way, way slower. So I'm keeping the Sting idea for the boss fight, but I only need one. But having two in the deck gives you the ability to cycle in the boss fight a lot faster as well. Battering Ram can also be part of it, I guess. I can't reliably hit the Battering Ram with the Awoken Whale Spike if it's in my hand already, so I just gotta leave it. Can't wait to see this on YouTube. I probably will put it on YouTube, but also, I want to say at this point, if you are watching on YouTube, this is going to be it for the rest of the run. Feel free to skip ahead, because I know there are some people who get frustrated with infinites because, you know, all decision-making is taken out of the game at that point. I understand that. If that's you, you are welcome to, well, welcome to catch another video if you'd like. It's going to be boring to watch on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, like, I still like, personally, I still like seeing infinites. Because the setup for them is so interesting. And they're very, very instructive as to what you can actually do in the game as well. So I like it a lot. I just don't know if necessarily it'll be everyone's jam. Is armor the main course? Because spikes are definitely a dessert. I mean, we have the spikes are here basically just for the main units as well. But yeah, I will definitely tell people that if you're done with the infinite, you're done with the infinite. It's gonna be like this and basically just chat interaction for the rest of it. I remember you saying a bit ago, how can spikes ever be its own build? I mean, you're consuming spikes is its thing, but if you're talking about Sharpen, the card in particular, then yep, we made it. This is now enough spikes, and with the Shard Chandler in particular, that'll kill anything that comes in. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna double sting the frontliner. Draw 3. Draw 3 again. Then I'm gonna Battering Ram and Awoken just in case it hits the Battering Ram. And it did. Now the whole deck costs nothing. $1,080 damage to the frontline enemy unit there. Oh, pretty good. That's pretty good right there. Infinite Ram, I'll do it as soon as the boss comes out, but I don't think it'll get past one cast. I mean, honestly, I should just be ending all of these. Hollow Knight says, hey, Rhapsody, I won your challenge, made the Sting Mother Behemoth and replicated her 3 times. Ooh. Baby, well done. Brief respite. Got him. Tough one. Grant +4 stacks of armor each time it's applied. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Just does it faster for us. Preserve Thorns we don't need. Restoring, no, we don't need. We don't need any of these. It's fine. Impish Scholar. Not needed. Cool, but not needed. I think, like, I just want money for the end score. Perhaps can I ask questions about other series? It's preferable to keep on this one only. Other series is completely fine. You can ask questions about anything. Money equals score, pyre equals not score. This will make it faster. No, wait, we're doing the Spikes Infinite in the first one. Why do I don't need that. We're doing the Spikes Infinite, because this is the final boss. Give them the credit card numbers. I'll find that for you in a sec, silly. It is 5555 5555 5555 5552. Oh, sorry, and the CCN in the back. 555. There you go. Get yourself something nice on me. YouTube title idea: ramming bosses real hard. Monster Train got sexual. I get the Thorny on main. I think is like the least family friendly my titles have gotten. I do like, you know, fitting formats of obvious things. I do like fitting formats of the kind of like a format that exists for titles already in games and stuff like that. So I appreciate that in games and in videos, at least for that. What's your mother's maiden name? That is useful information. Damn. It's a whole story, but I can't tell it because that actually is useful information to try and break into any of my accounts. Give me money. That's not money. The name of your first pet? Ah, I think I actually said that in an episode of something recently. Eep. Eep. What was the name of your first childhood pet and your high school mascot? We don't have mascots for high school in here, in Australia. Or at least my high school didn't. Yeah, you answered Orbital's question as banter in Minecraft. Dang it. What's the first car you've ever had? I have not actually, I can't drive, chat. Public transport is really, really good where I live in Sydney. And also, I just can't drive at all. There's like a large worry on my part that I just would be the worst driver, and so therefore I shouldn't really try and drive. Which also could just be me covering effectively for myself, being like, I don't want to have to learn how to drive. Also, there is part of me that's holding out for, like, you know, technological revolution, or the self-driving cars. Eventually, I'm not going to need to. Would it be clever is just to say a lot of personal, say you have a lot of personal information about your identity and where you live in the Minecraft series in an effort to boost the audience? That's right, I do actually give out my real CCN there. I did give you my actual card number, but I didn't give you the actual CCN. You can only find that in that series. And also in the Disco Elysium series. You can find it in that and the Disco Elysium series, but you need to watch both in order to find both. Flop, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Enjoy your emotes and chat, and welcome to the public. Alright. We should go for the armor build, right? We're not going to be able to infinite the battering ram, so we'll use the stings to kill the frontliners and then battering ram the backliner. So let's use a draw 3. The idea is fortify, sharpen. Do I need to fortify at all? I don't think so. What's the dumbest thing you've done before? My god, what is the dumbest thing I've done? Where to start? I once got so drunk that that I gave a cab driver not my address, but just another random location that was very far from where I live. Not extremely far, but like too far. And then, because I couldn't figure out how to work my phone afterwards, I walked home drunk from that place. It must have at least been a 3-hour walk because I know where I ended up and I know the distance. But I have like only like a few memories of it, and like I remember kicking the gutter at one point. And I remember a car beeping at me to get off the road. That's the dumbest thing I think I've done. You need to ask the dumbest thing to date. It's mighty bold of you to assume he's peaked. You know what? I've probably done like much dumber things than that. That's just the one that comes to memory right now. It's like, it's hard for me to think about like what's the weirdest thing I've done, what's the dumbest thing I've done, because to me, they were just things I did. I love your series on the Communist Detective Dubois. Have you finished the game? I have finished the game. Did you like it? I did. And do I have plans for replacing Disco Elysium? I do. So yes to all of the questions. Okay. Armor, draw. I'm just gonna go faster with an armor draw for a while. Okay. Right back at you, Zerdog. Knowing your partner, Rhapsody, you've definitely peaked. Agreed. Could not do better. Literally impossible. Throw both those out. So it stings to get to the back line now. You missed the infinite battering ram? I didn't. I was here for that. I mean, you can infinite it, but you only need to cast it once. So. Okay. Drew again, and then this is 640. Let's get to... Look. Let's get to 999 armor here. And do the biggest battering ram. Is it necessary? No. Is it fun? In the setup? Also no. Am I gonna do it? Yes. What's maximum spike? I don't know. I don't know if... Like, Rage does stack at 999, I think, as well. I was playing my own run. What run did Raps make? I did this. We're going to be ramming them at maximum speed. Definitely. The biggest ram ever. It's literally the largest you can make a ram. I guess, actually, you could buff this with spell power, so it can get larger than that. What's max coins? I don't know, but I have 940. Does the ram damage cap out at 999? No, it goes to thousands. We can see already. You could get maximum spike though. I could, but because it only gives 2 per stack, that would take way too long. Double stack the battering ram if possible. You can't double stack battering rams. Double stack is only for like stacks placed on you for spikes, regen, armor, rage, things like that. It's not for damage dealt from abilities. Like, it covers things that spell damage does not. What's the storm count? Is that a Stormcrow thing? I didn't play during those days of MTG. Ram counts all armor on the floor, so you need to get the channeler to 9992. All right. I'm gonna have to focus on this a little bit if I'm gonna do that. It's not the thing I meant to cast there. It's fine. I have the ability to do one thing wrong and still be in the infinite. Storm count is how many spells you played? Okay, cool. Okay, we're almost there on this one. And then I just end turn, right? Because then I have enough thorns. It's fine, right? That's how this works. Silly, thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to Thanatos168. Thanatos168, enjoy your emotes in chat, and welcome to the Republic. It's the first turn? Yeah, this is the first turn. We're gonna be in the first turn for a while, it looks like. Don't accidentally press E. But what if I do it intentionally instead? Is that fine? Nope. Wrong card first, but it's fine. And boom, that's a 999. Okay, now we need to start on our second. How many times? So what? 999 divided by 8. I'm playing this at least 100 times, right? I got time. I'm not going anywhere. Let's do it. This might end up being the biggest battering ram that has been played in this game so far. Because I don't know how many people would have the patience to do this. If it counts everyone on the floor, shouldn't you get the boss to 999 as well? Equal to the armor on friendly units, so no. But I could give... I'm not going to. No. Nah, don't tempt fate. Don't do it. Alright, we're already up to 200. Armor the boss raps. Think of the PM. I'm very tempted. I'd love to see the statistics when you upload this to YouTube. How many people stopped watching during this? I imagine a lot of people, Jace. I imagine actually when the Infinite started, there would be a huge drop-off. And then during this fight, as soon as I started doing it on the Shard Channeler, I think then there would be another huge drop-off. Are we attempting to crash the game? I mean, look, if the game is going to crash under this weight, then yes. What's the most units you can have on the floor? 7. So yes, this could be a lot more with overstacking the bottom floor with 7 units. So 7 times 4,995 is the maximum damage you can do from the battering ram. Heard someone say max damage. The max damage that you can deal with battering ram, unfortunately. Sorry, Max. Assuming the damage cap is 999, well, we'll see. There's only way to find that out. Only one way to find that out, right? $34,965 damage total. All right, well, I now know my next goal in this game is to try and get that. Don't forget that everyone needs max spice as well. That is way too much. That would be at least 1,000 plays of spikes, which is 2,000 more cards away because of the invigorating solution as well. So I did the math. The max possible damage you can have with a single Battering Ram in beta is... Oh, okay. With 2 magic power plus 10 upgrades on it as well, and the plus 3 magic power artifact is 35,770. Neat. So that is the theoretical full maximum damage that you can deal at this point. That's still not... Add a couple more on for spell damage too. No, that was calculated by King Sword. Silly, thank you very much for the gift of a tier 1 sub to King of Sword as well. Much appreciated. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic, King. I've liked the new internet trend of just calling guys king. I like it. But is it appropriated AAVE? Anytime there's a fun new way people are talking on the internet, I'm like, ooh, I like that. But is it culturally insensitive for me to use? Because obviously I don't see the origin, I just see like the eventual usages of them. Okay, we're almost there. People call others kings. Yep. It's not got any harsh origin, but there's a but there. I need to know. Got him. Pretty good. Turn 1. 9,990 damage. Yep. Best I could do there. Just a hair short on damage, exactly. If I'd just done a little bit more damage, I could have won that fight. All right. Let's have a look at the run summary here. Took every challenge. Almost died around here. Yeah, around here. And then just pulled it back. Flawless, flawless, flawless.